Hey guys, it's Plots-A-Lot here with another anime what if video, and today we're going to be doing What If Naruto Was a Saiyan, part 3. Now, in the last part, we saw Naruto basically stomp on Mizuki, learning the multi-shadow clone jutsu to then graduate as Genin. Naruto smiles to himself, inspecting his ninja headband and getting ready to go to the academy later that day to be assigned to his official squad, getting ready for life as a proper Genin. Now, being the pretty happy-go-lucky ninja he usually is, along with his Saiyan pride in this case to surpass his rival Sasuke, Naruto is pretty overjoyed to actually be placed on the same squad as his rival. Reveling in this opportunity, he thinks to himself, now I'll never fall behind him because I'll be able to outdo him on missions. And you better know that I'm gonna stomp on those missions. Believe it. Everything up to the bell test remains about the same, but when the bell test starts, Naruto does something uncharacteristic, you could say, at least compared to his usual self in the original series. He actually waits. Now, the reason for this isn't because Naruto suddenly gained manners, it's more the fact that Naruto wants this to be a fair fight. Just as the words go leave Kakashi's mouth, however, Naruto rushes towards him with a feat of pure physical speed, Kakashi suspecting him to have used body flicker, for example, a crude form but body flicker nonetheless. He's a bit surprised because Naruto was reported to be rather inept, but Kakashi doesn't mind it. He body flickers away from him, but Naruto just continues to charge at him again, changing directions and yelling at Kakashi to stay there and fight like a true warrior, fight like a man. Kakashi just sighs at this, and body flickers straight up to Naruto, aiming a chop at his neck, but to his surprise, Naruto body flickers this time, completely blitzing away, chakra surging through his legs. Naruto leaps away from Kakashi at a speed so fast that even Kakashi, a Jonin, is barely able to perceive it. He throws his body into a spin and lands on a nearby tree. Yeah, I think I figured out how you were moving so fast, Sensei, thinks Naruto to himself, as Kakashi takes a moment to fully understand what just happened. Wait, are you telling me he wasn't using body flicker? That movement before wasn't body flicker. He didn't know how to do it until just now. He's learning almost as quickly as someone with an awakened Sharingan might do. Maybe I misjudged this kid. Meanwhile, both Sakura and Sasuke stand on the sidelines completely dumbstruck by the feats of speed that these two have just displayed. Sasuke staring deeply at the small divot left on the ground from Naruto's earlier leap. Yeah, that wasn't body flicker. In their fights, Naruto hasn't been body flickering, despite the fact that he's been using it. In their sparring matches, he never bothered to learn it from him because he never thought it was useful. He's just that fast. Naruto steals himself, using the body flicker technique once more to launch himself from the trunk of the tree he landed on, bending and warping the trunk slightly towards Kakashi in the center of the clearing. A small shockwave is emitted as Naruto's fist is caught casually in Kakashi's palm. Nice, but there's not enough force behind that punch. You'll have to do better than that if you want to beat me, Kakashi remarks in his usual calm tone. Naruto ponders this for a moment, but a brief one albeit, before being punted away by Kakashi using a simple roundhouse kick straight into his gut, slamming him into the ground right next to his new teammates. Sasuke looks down at Naruto, the kid who beat him all those years ago, and who's now his rival, someone that he would even go so far as to call a friend, laying there, on the ground, beaten. And this gives him a sly grin. He looks down at Naruto before saying, "It's been a long time since you beat me that first time in the academy, Naruto. Let me show you why I win more of our sparring matches nowadays than you do." Sasuke activates his Sharingan, the Tomo flaring in his eyes as they turn crimson. He looks towards Kakashi, raising an eyebrow from him as he didn't expect this Genin to have the Sharingan. Although he did hear rumours, he wasn't expecting to activate it straight away in a fight. How much stamina does this kid have? Kakashi thinks. Even I can't keep it up for that long. Sasuke activates his Sharingan and he stares down at Kakashi. He doesn't know how to use the genjutsu aspect yet, as he hasn't really been taught any of that, as he would have been taught that by his clan, but obviously they're dead, so that can't really happen. But he decides, you know what, I've got a lot of reaction speed. He's thinking to himself, yeah, I should be able to just rush straight at him, fast enough that he might not be able to perceive. So Sasuke rushes straight towards him in a straight line. He might have some finesse, thinks Kakashi, but his battle awareness and his skills still seem to be fairly green. He's an amateur. And just as he thinks that, Kakashi notices. Sasuke switches directions, he body flickers behind the Jonin, hoping to catch him off guard with a kunai to his left flank, but Kakashi practically flicks this attack away, pulling out his own blade and holding back Sasuke's relentless assault without even turning back to look at him. Nice moves, but still amateur at best, Kakashi says, yawning through his mask. Sasuke lands on the ground in a crouched position, putting his hands to the floor and essentially taking an animalistic pose. This is something he's noticed Naruto doing quite often in his fights, especially in the first fight where he seemed to almost switch, and so he's emulated that style with his Sharingan over the years, perfecting it and mixing it with his own skilled style. Naruto watches as Sasuke barrels towards Kakashi with a body flicker around the side of his opponent, seeing him as almost prey, a target, jumping into the air and ploughing down on his new sensei with a ferocious axe kick. Kakashi's eyes widen for a second as their eyes meet, and Sasuke's Sharingan comes into view as it left a crimson trail behind him. This could be trouble, thinks Kakashi, as Sasuke's other leg swivels around into a roundhouse kick aimed at the spot on his temple, the soft spot, narrowly being dodged by Kakashi, but he continues through with the kick, spinning in midair to face Kakashi head-on before taking a deep breath. Fire style, Great Fireball Jutsu reverberates through the forest, as well as the massive roar of the fire heading straight towards Kakashi. I ought to dodge this. Substitution maybe, ponders Kakashi, still fairly calmly, before hearing a deep boom echo through the forest, as Naruto slams into his back with a punch from the tree line all the way to the center of the clearing where Kakashi and Sasuke were having their battle. Naruto's fist pummels into the small of Kakashi's back, bending him backwards and engulfing the two in a huge fireball. Sasuke calmly walks towards his rival and new teacher, sprawled on the ground, burnt up, bending down to fairly casually grab the bells, but as soon as his finger touches the tip of one of them and he hears the slight jangle, both Kakashi and the bells vanish into a log and two branches respectively. Naruto gets up, his resolve unbroken despite the severe burns all over his skills. And over his skin. I mean, his skills have been burnt, but that hurts more than the damage he's taken. He's a Saiyan, remember, so he doesn't really mind to some extent. Now, he screams, as four of Naruto's clones pop up from the sides of the clearing, each searching the edges of the clearing to find Kakashi, scanning around. The real Naruto, still in the center of the forest, calms for a second, and starts to concentrate on his surroundings, closing his eyes and attempting to sense Kakashi's chakra in his surroundings. Noticing him trying to suppress his presence underground, Naruto opens his eyes again, dispelling his clones and nodding to Sasuke before running towards the spot he sensed the chakra from, and slamming his fist into the ground, pulling Kakashi out from the dirt, and this utterly stuns Kakashi. All of the other feats were fairly shocking. You know, he didn't expect Sasuke to have the Sharingan, he didn't expect Naruto to be so fast, he didn't expect Sasuke to have fire jutsu, but to be honest, after the Sharingan and the speed, that wasn't so shocking really, which is why he didn't have the same gasp reaction he did in the original. But this? He's sensing him underground. He can sense chakra this well? Even a Jonin ninja like myself is trying to hide from it and he can still sense me? That's on par with at least A-rank sensory ninja, thinks Kakashi, but his mind lapses for a second out of the sheer shock of being pulled up by this genin, and without time to think, two kunai, thrown from his bind spot, pierce the strings of the bell, sending them landing deep into a tree trunk, inches away from Sakura's head. Sakura looks at the deep gash in the trunk, about to yell at Naruto for nearly killing her, despite this clearly being Sasuke's fault, but before the words can even reach her mouth to yell, the kunai disappear along with the bells. Huh, that was an impressive feat for a group of genin. I didn't take you as a sensory type, Naruto, did they assign you to the wrong category in the academy? Ponders Kakashi out loud, looking down at Sasuke and Naruto from the top of the tree that the bells were in just a moment before. I think that's the closest any genin squad has actually gotten to getting these bells from me, ever before. But it's still not enough to pass this test. You still haven't passed. Not from that, at least. Naruto and Sasuke, they're a little bit annoyed by this, thinking about all the effort and the teamwork that went into this. But before they can say anything, Kakashi, again, interjects. But you pass. What? They think? They say that out loud because it was just so shocking. What got you this pass wasn't your skills, as impressive as they might be. Skills can only get you so far in the shinobi world. As you've seen, there are people that will outclass you no matter how talented you are in your own group. The shinobi world is a big place, and it isn't a place that you can mess around. Ninja die, and will die, if you don't work together to prevent that. As you can see, even all of you, together with your impressive efforts, weren't enough to get these bells, but working together, you got close. You played by the rules, which I respect, but remember this. In the ninja world, those who break the rules are scum, that's true. But those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. He smiles. Now let's have lunch. That's where I'm going to leave this episode for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been gone for a little while, but I hope this episode was, similar to the ones before, which you guys seem to enjoy. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, bye guys.